YouTube. Today I'm gonna do My Wife season 4 episode 5. The shit was boring. I mean, only the first few minutes was good, and the rest of that shit was dragging. Shout out to my granny, because I went to my granny house this morning, and she's so hood. She was just like, oh shit, nobody take my show. So I'm like, what show? And she was like, My Wife. My granny hood. I'm just saying. Love you, granny. Just saying. But anyway, get into this video. It started off with Big Ange calling all the girls to breakfast. And, you know, she just wanted to have a... Big Ange is just, like, over the fucking drama. She just wanted to have a really good time. So she calls all the girls to the breakfast thing. She had got room service to bring all this different breakfast down to the table or whatever. So, Alicia come down, and then she was talking about how Renee was drinking. She don't like how Renee drinking. She ain't never seen that side of Renee before, and all this kind of shit. And I'm like, I thought y'all been friends, bitch. And we know Renee got problems since season 1, and it's season 4. So I don't know what kind of friends y'all be friends when y'all sign y'all damn contract. I don't know, but Renee come in. She was talking about how she don't feel better because Big Ange was like, do you feel any better? And she was like, no. She still got issues, whatever, with Natalie. She calls her. Then Drita comes in. They all start talking. She calls her a bitch and was like, that's why she wasn't feeling last night or whatever. Because they was all talking about, Drita was like, shit, you was wasted last night. And she was like, I don't want to be around that bitch. So Drita was like, you know, fuck talking about people when they ain't at the table. Let's get this shit squared away. Let's talk about this. So she goes and get Natalie. Before her and Natalie comes out, she tells Natalie, like, look, I'm going to let you know the beef that I had with you about you calling us whores or whatever. She was like, because I don't like when people get ambushed or whatever. Because she was like, I got ambushed before and I don't like that. So I'm going to give you a heads up. And she was telling her how she didn't like her for calling her whores. They kind of squared away their little beef. Natalie was talking about she, you know, didn't mean it like that or whatever. So they go back out to the table. As soon as they go to the table, you could tell Renee had a fucking attitude. You could tell. So she brings up the whole delicious word. And it just came drama. That shit started going so fast. It was hard to write the shit down they were saying, arguing about. It was petty. Well, Renee was petty as fuck to me. And so she was just going about how the word was not appropriate. The girl was... Natalie don't give a fuck. Natalie just showed us last night, that she don't give a fuck. She ain't scared of Renee. Renee is mad because that little young ass girl ain't scared of her, and you say something to her and she's gonna fucking say something back. And I don't think Renee was ready for that shit. So she kept on, Natalie called her dude a turtle. I would have been offended too if I was Renee. You don't be calling a man a turtle. Maybe, yes, that's what he looked like. He kind of looked like Tango on, I Love New York. Yeah. But, yeah. So, she got offended. Next thing you know, Renee jumps up. She like, first, when they start arguing, Renee jumped up and she like, sit down. Sit down. Like, what are you jumping up for? So, Renee got mad because she told her to sit down. So, then they kept going back and forth. And then Renee throw her food or somebody's food across the table, hit Alicia. No, what's that other girl name? Is that her name? Alicia? Yeah, she hit Alicia with the food. Natalie started going off that she hit Alicia with the food. So they going back and forth or whatever. Renee jumped up in Alicia's face. Natalie's face. Natalie like, I dare you. I dare you. Like, bitch, don't jump up in my face. I dare your ass. So they kind of, Renee started calling her a puppet or whatever. And that kind of pissed off Natalie. So then, all of a sudden, Renee was like, okay, can we clean up? I was like, is this bitch off her meds? Like, she switched, like, all of a sudden and started trying to clean up the table. And was like, can we clean? I'm like, bitch, what's wrong with you? So then Drita get mad. Drita like, this is some bullshit. Well, this ain't what we came for. Y'all need to talk this shit out. I'm tired of this shit. Some bullshit. So then Natalie started popping back off for talking about how she was a puppet. And then Renee kind of eased her ass around that damn table and was like, let me talk to you, let me talk to you, and tried to clothesline her ass. I was like, wait, did she try to clothesline her? Is this some wrestling shit? But I did notice when she had tried to get her in that little clothesline, Natalie popped the shit out her ass in the face. Boop! I was like, oh. Then they was pulling hair and shit, and everybody was breaking them up and all this bullshit. Alicia wanted to talk to, Drita tried to go talk to Renee. Alicia tried to go talk to Natalie. Big Angela's just like, I'm over this bullshit. So then they all come back into the damn room. Then they start arguing again. I don't know if Natalie had a knife in her hand or some shit in her hand. But Renee was like, you gonna stab me? You gonna stab me? They start arguing again because Natalie brought up that puppet word or whatever. I guess she felt some kind of way about Renee calling her a puppet. So, Renee goes back at Natalie. Then they about to fight again. This time the producers have to take Renee out the goddamn room. I'm like, are you serious? Renee was just so... It seemed like she took more than some drinks and some Xanax. Something was wrong with that bitch, or she needed to have her medication to balance out the other medication. I don't know. But something was really, really wrong with Renee, for real. So then Natalie go call her boyfriend London. She tells him all about the drama or whatever. He just like, I can't believe this shit. So then after all of that, all the girls except Renee, no, Alicia, Big Ange, and Drita, they go to the pool to talk about the drama. They like, oh shit, we gotta clean this shit up. These bitches probably upstairs, probably killing themselves. What the fuck is going on? Renee is off her fucking rockers. So then Drita was like, well, I'm gonna talk to Natalie. Y'all go talk to Renee. When they go talk to Renee, Renee is asleep. So Drita go talk to Natalie. Natalie is just like, I'm not gonna let nobody say some shit to me. I'm not gonna let somebody put their hands on me and not me do nothing back. And I felt everything Natalie was saying. Like, no. All that talking we can do. But when you get up in my space, bitch, you liable. You better just duck at any given time because I will swing. Like, no, bitch, because I'm not going to let you hit me first. So I get what Natalie was saying, but Natalie got clothesline first. So I am just saying that. But Renee just felt so disrespected about the girl talking about she ran. And I was laughing because she was like, you keep saying, when they was fighting, she was like, you keep saying I ran. And Alicia was like, Natalie was like, okay, well, you speed walked. I fell out because I was just like, you are egging this lady. Oh, you irritating the shit out of her. Well, both of y'all shut the fuck up. But I get what Natalie was saying. Like, I would have kept popping off too. Every time Renee old ass popped off, I would have popped off too. Like, but you're not going to disrespect me because you older than me. I'm your employee. And just like they were saying, because I'm not even finna keep going on these stupid ass notes. But just like Drita was saying, they should have never been there together because they're boss and employee. So, yes, they shouldn't even be kicking it together. So, hey. But the whole episode basically was about them trying to get these girls to work it out. How Renee is off her fucking rockers. How she fucking crazy. Natalie is more hurt than anything that Renee even popped off like that. And then, Drita, Natalie, and Drita, they kind of squared away their differences, so they cool now. So that kind of put Renee in a little funk that everybody is cool with Natalie. She feel like she the boss. Everybody should be on her side. Nobody should be fucking kicking it with Natalie. But I'm like, bitch, you're crazy. You're wrong. Like, I didn't like Natalie neither. But this episode, I was on Natalie's side because I felt like Renee was the crazy bitch. And she popped off for no fucking reason. I was just like, Renee, when she was in the bed asleep, I was like, some of y'all need to give her some shit to make her sleep longer through y'all whole trip, or she gonna fuck up y'all whole trip. And nothing they really done through this whole episode besides Drita lost $6,000 because she want to go back and play with the big dogs. And I'm like, bitch, it ain't even nobody else at that table playing besides you and the dealer. So you should have knew right then and there that was some bullshit that you were going to lose when you just playing against the dealer and you ain't even playing with some other people at the table. You were going to lose. I don't know if you know about gambling, but you don't just play by yourself against the dealer. I'm just saying. Maybe you should have listened to Lee and played the 25-cent slots like he would have told you. We didn't see Big Ange gamble, but she lost all her damn money. They went to that little mob museum or whatever attraction shit. That shit looked boring to me. Maybe it was exciting to them because they about that type of life or grew up in that type of lifestyle. So it was exciting because I was like, this shit is boring. This, this shit ain't real. So I don't understand why y'all running around talking about they gonna get us and shoot us. I was just felt like this shit should have been entertaining to kids, not grown ass women. But hey, whatever. But yeah, that was all that really happened on Mob Wives. At the end, Renee tried to call Natalie and tell her she wanted to talk alone. Natalie was like, no. All the other girls got mad because she didn't want to talk. And I felt Natalie. Like, this shit is fresh. She's still upset. Why the fuck should she have to go talk to somebody she don't want to talk to? I don't get it. But yeah, that was it. That was all that happened. Renee felt some kind of way because she felt like she don't brush me off. Bitch, who is you? Who is you? But anyway, that's all I have for Mob Wives season 4 episode 5. I'm about to go eat me some lunch, so that's why I'm trying to hurry up. Y'all say hi to my nephew back there. He just had to sit in my whole video because he wanted to be seen. So y'all say hi to my nephew. Leave him a comment so he can get excited that y'all said hi. But yeah, talk to me. Oh, like I said,
and Instagram.
Shout out my granny because she loved my wife, and that was a shock to me that she liked this ghetto ass shit. My granny, I love my granny. She's so ghetto ratchet. I just love her. But yeah, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I do everything, Google Plus, everything by the Ghetto View. THA, not THE. What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram? Oh. Bacon over bitches. With two A's. Now, what kind of shit? Y'all gonna make me start doing a damn video about these damn Instagram names. Like, come on now. That ain't what your damn mama named you, boy. But anyway, follow him too. Bacon over bitches. He got some ghetto shit on there. I be following him like, oh my God, this is my nephew. Okay. Alright. But, alright then. Peace out. Talk to y'all later. Alright.